Welcome to this lecture on Maps Between Ordered Sets by Dr. Rajesh Singh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Gaurav. So last time what we were doing? We learned about product of posets, right? And how we can draw their Hasse diagram, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we will continue on that. So we will first do this question. So this whiteboard is visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we need to show using Hasse diagram that two cube is isomorphic to power set of 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have to show using Hasse diagram. So what we have to show, basically we have to show that the Hasse diagram for both are same, right? Yes, because we have done a theorem that if the Hasse diagram is same, then the posets are isomorphic, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what will be the diagram of 2 cube? Let us draw its diagram. So what is 2?
0, 1. It's a chain.
Yes, so we have to cross multiply these, right? So this will be, what will be this? So this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. So we have to cross multiply this. So we will get 2 square, diagram for 2 square. What will be the diagram for 2 square? Yes. So we have this. So we have to replace each by this copy. Okay, so we have to place 2 copies and in such a way that one is slightly above the other. So 2 copies and we join the corresponding vertices. So this is 2 square, right? Now we have to find 2 cube. So 2 cube is now 2 square and into 2. Okay, or what you can do is you can have this. So this is 2, so this is again 2 and this is 2 square, right? So we have to multiply this. So what we will get? So we have this, so we have to replace each by this graph. So 1, so this, and then we have to get another one here, right? And we have to join the corresponding vertices. So this one will connect to this one will be this will be connected to this, and this will be connected to this. So it is something like a cube, right? Let me draw it properly. So it will look like a cube. This one. And one slightly above the other. So we can make it like this. Okay, placing this side will be better because then we can join the vertices in a better way. So I made this slightly above. So now these are corresponding vertices and I am joining them. So this is a cube, right? So this is the Hasse diagram for 2 cube, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
For and we know that या चलो बना ही देते हैं यहाँ पे, that would be much better. Now P of 1 2 3 is phi singleton 1 singleton 2 singleton 3, then 1 2 1 3 2 3, and then 1 2 3. So if we will draw its Hasse diagram, so empty set, then singletons, and then double sets, and then so this will also come out to be a cube. We have already seen this earlier also, right? So this is related to this, 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 this is, so this one is related to this, this one is related to this, and then this one is related to this, this one is related to this, and this one is related to this, and these all three are related to this. So again a cube. Since Hasse diagram for both 2 cube and P 1 2 3 are same, hence 2 cube is isomorphic to P 1 2 3. Fine. So this is how you can show using Hasse diagram that the two are isomorphic. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now what we are going to do, we are going to, so now we are going to show that 2 to the power n is isomorphic to px, where order x is any non-empty set of cardinality, and so this we are going to show. अभी हमने cube के लिए तो Hasse diagram से करा था, but now we are going to do a general result. Okay. Theorem. So let x equal to 1 to n. You can take any sets of cardinality n, but 1 to n अच्छा वो सही रहता है. So that's why we are taking 1 to n. Let x equal to 1 to n, and क्योंकि इसमें automatically, ठीक है, so you can take any set with cardinality n, but for simplicity we are taking 1 to n. Okay. Let x equal to this, and show that, yeah, then 5 from, so map we are going to give you 5 from px to 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n defined as इसका कोई भी सेट इधर कैसे जाएगा बताओ. If I pick any set here, how we can represent an element here? कोई भी सेट उठाया, then we can define phi of a equal to, यहाँ पे क्या होना चाहिए बताओ. x1 x2 xn. ओके, वेयर इसमें कैसे x1 की क्या वैल्यूज हो सकती है हमारे पास? what are the values for x1? yes,
0 और 1
2 to the power n के अंदर किस तरह के एलिमेंट्स होंगे हमारे पास? what type of elements are there in 2 to the power n? they will be n tuples, right? 2 to the power n में we will have n tuples जहां पे each entry will be either 0 or 1 because 2 has 0 or 1, right? You are multiplying 2 is 0 1, so you are taking n product of this n times, so basically you will get n tuple where it will be of the form something like this 0 1 something like this, right? जिसमें each entry will be either 0 or 1. So we have to define xi. So xi we will take xi equal to 1 if I belongs to a, क्योंकि ये 1 to n है, so a के अंदर कुछ इसमें से एलिमेंट्स होंगे, तो अगर i जो है जो हमारा इंडेक्स है xi का, if that is in a, then we will take it to be 1 and otherwise we will take it to be 0. It is kind of characteristic function of a, right? xi is nothing but characteristic function of a. Oh, okay. So it is similar to that. So xi we are taking as 1 if I belongs to a and 0 if I does not belongs to a. Is this definition clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now what we have to do, we have to show that this is an order isomorphism. So we have to show that, what we have to show?
That phi is order preserving and surjective.
Yes, इंजेक्टिव शो करने की जरूरत नहीं है because इंजेक्टिव is automatically implied, right? अगर हम सर्जेक्टिव और order preserving शो कर दें तो then it is implied that it is injective, so we don't need to show it is injective. और दूसरी चीज पहले why phi is well defined, why this function is well defined? So we have already see this is an n tuple with entries 0 and 1, so this belongs to 2n, right? So element तो है कोडोमेन के अंदर, this element belongs to कोडोमेन, so एक चीज तो डिफाइन सही कर दी. अब a से हमने क्योंकि a को इस तरह से डिफाइन करा है कि this will be uniquely defined, right? हर एक एंट्री फिक्स्ड है, या तो वो 1 हो सकती है या 0 हो सकती है डिपेंडिंग ऑन वेदर I belongs to a or I does not belongs to a, right? So to show phi is an order isomorphism, that is to show three things we will show. First, phi is well defined. Second, phi is surjective, and third, phi is, या इसको इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं, A is contained in B if and only if phi A is related to phi B, right? So these three things we have to show order preserving. Okay, so first phi is well defined, okay? So this we have to show phi is well defined. So clearly, by definition, x1 x2 xn belongs to 2 to the power n, राइट? इसमें बिलोंग करेगा since xi belongs to 0 1 for each I. Okay. Now next what you have to show, it is well defined. अभी element तो show कर दिया. So we have to show that if a is equal to b, next if a is equal to b, we have to show phi a is equal to phi b. Phi a equal to phi b. ये show करो. That is x1 x2 xn is equal to y1 y2 yn. ठीक है, ये शो करना है. That is you have to show, that is you have to show xi is equal to yi. This you have to show. सोचो इसे, मैं 2 मिनट में आ रहा हूँ. ठीक है, थिंक ऑन दिस, कैसे शो कर सकते हो. So yes, can someone explain why xi is equal to yi? अगर xi equal to 1 है तो yi 1 होगा.
Yes, sir.
Why?
By definition, sir.
कैसे, मतलब एक्सप्लेन तो करो. xi equal to 1 का मतलब क्या है? xi 1 कब होगा? When xi is 1. If I belongs to a, right? So if xi is equal to 1, then I belongs to a. I belongs to a. अब a equal to b है, so I belongs to b. अब I belongs to b means yi is equal to 1, right?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Similarly, if xi is 0, then I does not belongs to a. अब a equal to b है, तो I does not belong to b. So this means yi is equal to 0. So xi is equal to yi in both the cases. ठीक है, so this is how we are going to show. Let a equal to b and phi a equal to x1 x2 xn, phi b equal to y1 y2 yn. Okay, to show claim कर देते हैं इसे. Claim phi a equal to phi b. For each I equal to 1 to n, we have two possibilities. First, case 1, xi is equal to 1. So this implies I belongs to A. This implies I belongs to B since A is equal to B, and this implies yi is equal to 1. ठीक है? And case 2 यहीं पे कर देते हैं. Xi is equal to 0. So this implies I does not belongs to A. This implies I does not belong to B since A is equal to B, and this implies yi is equal to 0. So this implies xi is equal to yi, and this implies xi is equal to yi. Hence, in both the cases, xi is equal to yi. Thus, xi is equal to yi for all I equal to 1 to n, and that is, so this implies x1, x2, xn is equal to y1, y2, yn, and this implies phi of a is equal to phi of b. So well defined शो करने में हमेशा हमें ये दो चीज शो करनी होती है, ठीक है? So first we have to show that this हमेशा जो हमने element define करा है that should belong to 2n. So वो क्यों कर रहा है? Because xi belongs to either 0 or 1. And then next we have to show that if a is equal to b, then their images should be equal. Because function होना चाहिए. Function की क्या definition है कि किसी भी एक element के दो different images नहीं हो सकते. So because we have taken same element, so we have to show that their images cannot be different. So that is we have to show that phi a is equal to phi b. ठीक है? So this is how we can show. ये जरूरत नहीं है लिखने के एग्जाम में. It's your choice. You can write it or not. But it's better to you should know that how we can define that this function is well defined. Okay. So well defined हमने show कर लिया. Now we have to show phi is surjective. Yes, can someone give the reason why it has to be surjective? So if I pick any element, so let x1, x2, xn belongs to 2 to the power n be any element where xi belongs to 0, 1 for each I. ठीक है? How you can show that this is some image of, इसको कैसे show करेंगे? A क्या करेंगे? कैसे define करेंगे A? A को क्या सेट लोगे? Let A equal to what should be defined A? A should कौन से I लेने होंगे हमें? I belong to 1 to n. That क्या होना चाहिए? xi should be equal to 1. ठीक है? अगर हम वो सारे i's इकट्ठे कर ले जिन पे वैल्यू xi की वैल्यू 1 आ रही है, xi can be 0 or 1. So हम वो वाले सारे एंट्रीज ले रहे हैं, वो वाले सारे कोऑर्डिनेट्स की कोरस्पॉन्डिंग वो एंट्रीज ले रहे हैं जहां पे I जो है 1 है. Then by definition phi of A is equal to x1, x2, xn. This implies phi is surjective because we have shown a pre-image of this element, right? Clear? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So we have shown phi is surjective. So surjective हो गया. Next we have to show order isomorphism. मतलब एक लेंगे and we have to show phi a is related to phi b. इसमें related कैसे होगा? Product में related कैसे होता है? How elements are related in product? कोऑर्डिनेट वाइज होता है।
कोऑर्डिनेट वाइज रिलेटेड।
यस यस, कोऑर्डिनेट वाइज होता है, ठीक है। सो हमें शो करना होगा कि हर एक जो xi x1 x2 xn लेंगे और y1 y2 y1 लेंगे, तो x1 शुड बी रिलेटेड टू y1, मतलब या तो x1 अगर y1 1 है तो x1 0 हो सकता है या 1 हो सकता है। अगर y1 0 है तो x1 को भी 0 होना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना, क्योंकि 0 इज रिलेटेड टू 1, हमारे पास ये रिलेशन है, 0 इज रिलेटेड टू 1, दिस इज द रिलेशन दैट वी हैव इन 2, राइट। सो वी हैव टू सी दैट ओनली। So now we have to show phi is order preserving, that is to show A contained in B if and only if phi A is related to phi B for all AB belonging to Px. So इसके लिए क्या करेंगे? So let AB belongs to Px be any element, let YA equal to x1 x2 xn, phi b equal to y1 y2 yn. So consider या हम या s, a is contained in b, ठीक है। इसको यहाँ पे लिखने से बढ़िया है we can have this here, okay, it here we can have it here so that it will be easier to prove. इसको फिर पढ़ने में इजी होगा, ठीक है। बस रीराइट करा है, थोड़ा बार बार रिपीटेशन नहीं हुआ, a contained in b और उस सब का, इसलिए that's why I have written like this. Yes, so we have to show that this a contained in b is equivalent to phi a is related to phi b. So first we consider, so let a is contained in b. अब हमें शो करना है phi a is related to phi b. a contained in b का मतलब क्या है? हमें शो करना है xi is related to yi. ये कब होगा? Yes, under what condition this is true? So हमारे पास ये है ना, 0 is related to 0 और 0 is related to 1 and 1 is related to 1, ठीक है। so अगर हम शो करें, अगर हम या तो हमें शो करना होगा कि xi अगर yi हमारा 0 है तो xi भी 0 होना चाहिए, अगर yi हमारा 1 है तो xi can be anything, ठीक है। if yi is 0 then xi should also be 0, and if yi is equal to 1 then xi is definitely related to yi, क्योंकि xi 0 या 1 हो, it is true. So let I belonging to 1 to n be any element. So if yi is equal to 1 then xi is related to yi, clearly, right? Since xi is either 0 or 1, so it is related. If yi is equal to 0, so then what will happen if yi is equal to 0? Yes. What will happen if yi is equal to 0? तो I कहाँ पे होगा? If yi is 0 then where I is? I के बारे में हमें क्या पता है? I और B में क्या रिलेशन होगा?
Sir,
I does
I do
not
not
belong.
belong to A.
Yes, I does not belongs to B. अभी तो Y से है ना, Y B के corresponding है. So yi is equal to 0 means I does not belongs to a. B. Now this implies I does not belong to a. Why? Because our A is a subset of B. So अगर B के अंदर ही नहीं है तो A के अंदर नहीं हो सकता. Sorry, I does not belongs to a. Right? And this implies xi is equal to 0. And this implies xi is related to yi because both are 0. So hence xi is related to yi for each I equal to 1 to 1. हर एक के लिए ट्रू कर दे क्योंकि हमने कोई भी आर्बिट्री पिक करा था and we are able to show that xi is related to yi. So xi is related to yi for all I. This implies x1 x2 xn is related to, क्योंकि coordinate wise relate हो रहे हैं सारे के सारे, right? yn, and that is phi a is related to phi b. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Conversely, if you will start with here, phi a is related to phi b, so then you will get xi is related to yi. So this will imply that if I does not belongs to B, then I cannot belong to A, and so this implies A is contained in B. So conversely, if phi A is related to phi B, so this implies xi is related to yi for all I equal to 1 to n. So this implies yi equal to 0 implies xi equal to 0, right? अगर yi 0 है तो it implies xi is also 0. If yi is 0, then xi is 0, right? क्योंकि xi is related to yi, so अगर yi 0 है तो xi 0 हो जाएगा. And what does this imply? So this implies if yi is 0, then xi is equal to 0. So this implies if I does not belongs to B, then I does not belongs to A, and this implies A is contained in B. This is also a definition of superset. अगर I B के अंदर नहीं है तो I A के भी अंदर नहीं है. That means A is a subset of B. ठीक है? So this is also one of the definition of subset. If I does not belongs to B, then I does not belongs to A. So A is contained in B. Hence, phi is an order isomorphism. Simple proof है, बस लिखने में थोड़ा ज्यादा है. ठीक है? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
सिंपल, ज्यादा कुछ है नहीं, बस थोड़ा सा वो मेन डेफिनेशन समझने का था. ये समझ में आ गया तुम्हें, उसके बाद ज्यादा कुछ है नहीं इसमें. सेम बातें रिपीट हो रही हैं, बस लिखने का तरीका है. Okay. So we have shown this. Next we have this definition. So if we have two ordered sets and there is a map between them, so we can have three types of map. ठीक है? Isomorphism हमने already देख लिया है. So now there is order preserving and order embedding. ठीक है, इसलिए मैं preserving word ज्यादा avoid कर रहा था use करना, because preserving जो है कई books में उसको इस तरह से लेते हैं, जैसे कि ये ले रहे हैं. Order preserving means one way it is preserving the order. ठीक है? If x is related to y in P, implies phi x is related to phi y in Q. So then it is order preserving. Other way नहीं है. अदर वे इट इज इन ऑर्डर आइसोमॉर्फिज्म। अब जैसे ऑर्डर एम्बेडिंग क्या हो गया, x related to y in p if and only phi x is related to phi y in q, ठीक है। और यहाँ पे ऑन टू लगा दिया तो ऑर्डर एम्बेडिंग प्लस ऑन टू, तो बेसिकली ये दे कॉल इट ऑर्डर एम्बेडिंग, जिसे हम प्रिजर्विंग कह रहे हैं, दे कॉल इट ऑर्डर एम्बेडिंग। ओके, ऑर्डर एम्बेडिंग प्लस ऑन टू इज ऑर्डर आइसोमॉर्फिज्म, ठीक है। सो ऑर्डर प्रिजर्विंग हमारा हो गया x related to y implies phi x is related to phi y, phi from p to q, ठीक है। so in p in q, then order embedding क्या हो गया, x related to y in p if and only if, so both way, this one is one way, order embedding is in both way, and then third is order isomorphism, जो अभी हम कर ही रहे थे। so this is order embedding plus on, ठीक है, clear? So you can better write it here as a order embedding, writing preserving. Definition is clear to everyone? क्या order preserving क्या है? Order preserving is one way. अगर x is related to y in p, oh, then phi x is related to phi y. And order embedding is both ways. X is related to y if and only if phi x is related to phi y. And order isomorphism is embedding में onto add कर दो तो it is order isomorphism. Clear?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है। अच्छा, व्हाट अबाउट कॉम्पोजिशन मैप्स? अगर कोई दो मैप्स हैं जो ऑर्डर प्रिजर्विंग है तो व्हाट कैन यू से अबाउट देयर कॉम्पोजिशन? अगर हमारे पास कोई मैप है, सपोज वी हैव सम मैप, so this, so p q and r are three posets, p q r are posets, ठीक है। phi from p to q and psi from q to r are order preserving maps, okay। Then what can you say about क्या डिफाइन होगा, psi of phi या phi of psi?
Phi of phi.
Psi of
Psi of phi, right? Because इसका कोडोमेन is domain of this, so पहले ये आएगा then psi of phi, ठीक है, from p to r. Is it order preserving? Is this function order preserving? अगर तुम्हारा x related to y in p है, so what does this implies? अब अभी p में है तो q में क्या होगा?
Phi x is related to phi y.
phi x is related to phi y in q. अब इधर आ जाओ, अब q के अंदर phi x is related to phi y, तो r में क्या होगा?
psi x is related to psi y in R.
psi of phi x is related to psi of phi y. ठीक है ना, क्योंकि phi x belongs to Q, so treat it as no x. इस पूरे को x समझो, इस पूरे को y समझो. psi of x, psi of y. ठीक है, in R, so that is psi of phi x is related to psi of phi y in R. So यहाँ से x is related to y in P, psi of phi x is related to psi of phi y in R. So this implies psi of phi is order preserving map. ठीक है. So remark, composition of two order preserving map is an order preserving map. ठीक है. Is it clear? So अगर proof आ गया तो यही लिखना होगा तुम्हें, जो मैंने लिखा हुआ ऊपर, वो same you will have to write it. But being asked to write the proof, then you can just write what I have written there. Okay. Now, so result, let phi from P to Q be order embedding. Yeah, it is not a result, it is a remark only. Okay. Then phi P is order isomorphic to P. ये क्यों होगा? Why this is true? Yes. Can someone explain why this phi P is isomorphic to P? Phi P क्या है? Basically,
It's Q.
phi P क्या होगा? Phi P. What does this phi P
The
represent?
phi P is contained in Q.
हाँ, phi P is contained in Q. Phi P की definition क्या होती है?
Image of
definition?
P under.
It is range of P. Oh, yes, range of phi. Image of P under phi. Right, range of phi. Phi P is nothing but range of phi. The domain is P. Phi P is range of phi. Okay, so phi from P to phi P is order preserving, order embedding, क्योंकि पहले से ही order embedding, ठीक है ना? And on to also order embedding surjective map and hence an isomorphism. ठीक है, अपने आप ही हो गया, क्योंकि ऑर्डर एम्बेडिंग दिया हुआ है हमें और हमने अपनी रेंज को ले लिया ना. इंस्टेड ऑफ टेकिंग द फुल कोडोमेन वी आर टेकिंग द रेंज. ठीक है, सो रेंज, अब रेंज को भी वो कर लिया हमने, सो तब अपने आप ऑन टू हो गया. ठीक है, सो इट इज एन आइसोमॉर्फिज्म, ऑर्डर आइसोमॉर्फिज्म. क्लियर?
Yes.
जैसे अलजेब्रा में भी करते हो ना कई बार, कि उसको ले लेते हो, इफ phi is a group G to G है, then you say that this group G or G2 G1 to G2, then you say that G1 is isomorphic to phi of G1 G2 or phi of G1, right? G1 kernel phi in fact, क्योंकि कुछ इसके जो एलिमेंट्स जो 0 पे जा रहे हैं उसको भी देखना पड़ता है ना. सो इसको बनाते हो ना इसको, राइट. सो यहाँ पे G2 नहीं लेते, G2 तब लेते हो जब ऑन टू मैप होता है. इफ दिस इज ऑन टू देन यू राइट G2, अदरवाइज यू राइट phi of G1. रिमेंबर this result. If this is on to map, then you write this is this G1 by kernel phi is isomorphic to G2. Which theorem it is called? Fundamental theorem of, नहीं, theorem of first isomorphism, ऐसा कुछ नाम होता है ना इसका. अभी आई एम नॉट रिमेम्बरिंग द नेम ऑफ दिस. सो यहाँ पे कई बार फिर हम क्या करते हैं, जब हमारे पास ऑन टू भी नहीं होता तो we write this theorem. So if you will you might see in some books that we are writing this. So this is basically we are taking the range. जो एक्स्ट्रा एलिमेंट है जिसपे फाई का कोई रोल नहीं है, वी आर रिमूविंग दैट एलिमेंट. ठीक है, क्लियर? Is it fine everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are some examples. Okay, some examples. So question is determine categorize. Determine which of the following map या इसको ये क्वेश्चन categorize the maps shown, maps 5 and 5 to 5 6. So there are 6 maps shown in figure into order preserving. So तुम्हें ये बताना है basically which one is order preserving, order embedding और order isomorphism. So इन 3 कैटेगरीज में बताना है. ठीक है, this is the figure. So what about 5-1? 5-1 क्या है? Is it order preserving, order embedding or order isomorphism? ऑर्डर प्रिजर्विंग है, चेक कर लो. 4 ही तो तुम्हारे पास. अगर A रिलेटेड टू B है तो 5-1 A. What about 5-1 A? Is 5-1 A related to 5-1 B?
No, sir.
No. तो जब ये ऑर्डर प्रिजर्विंग ही नहीं है तो बाकी तो हो ही नहीं सकता है, राइट? So none. No, it is not. So it is not. It does not belong to any of these. Okay. Now what about 5-2? What about 5-2?
Sir, it's order preserving.
Yes. Is it order embedding? It is order preserving, right? Order embedding है, ये देखो ना इधर. 5-2B is related to 5-2A, right? 5-2B is related to 5-2A. Is B related to A?
No, sir.
No. So it is not order embedding. So order embedding नहीं है तो order isomorphism भी नहीं हो सकता. ठीक है. चलो लिख ही लेते हैं नीचे प्रॉपरली साथ के साथ. So since A is related to B, but phi 1A is not related to phi 2B or phi 1B, hence phi 1 is not order preserving, and hence phi 1 is not order embedding and order isomorphism. ठीक है, तीनों ही नहीं है क्योंकि ऑर्डर प्रिजर्विंग ऑर्डर आइसोमॉर्फिज्म इंप्लाइज ऑर्डर प्रिजर्व, या लिख ही लेते हैं ऊपर सो दैट इट विल ऑर्डर आइसोमॉर्फिज्म implies order embedding, right? And this implies order preserving. So एक चीज शो कर दिया तो तीनों चीज लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है बार बार. Now अब phi 2 के बारे में देखते हैं. phi 2, so it is order preserving, can be seen easily, ठीक है, but not order embedding. Why? Since phi 2 B is related to phi 2A. इक्वालिटी है ना तो रिलेटेड भी हो गया. So phi 2B is related to phi 2A, but B is not related to A. ठीक है, वन वे ही है. Then phi 3. Yes, बताओ phi 3 में बताओ.
Sir, it's again order preserving but
Yes.
not
जहाँ पे
order
भी
embedding.
अगर यहाँ पे इक्वालिटी नहीं है तो यहाँ पे भी इक्वालिटी नहीं होनी चाहिए. अगर यहाँ पे इक्वालिटी हो गई दैट मींस इट इज नॉट ऑर्डर प्रिजर्विंग. ठीक है, अगर यहाँ पे कवर कर रहा है तो यहाँ पे भी कवर करना चाहिए क्योंकि सेम रीजन हो जाएगा. phi 3B is related to phi 3A, but B is not related to A. Again here also, because there is equality, here it is not, they are not equal, so again this is only order preserving, and same in this case because equality is there. ठीक है, what about this? So यहाँ पे तीन एलिमेंट्स पे इसका नाम दिया हुआ है, इसका नाम दिया हुआ है, इसका नाम दिया हुआ है, और we have been given the name of this. So these four are given. इसका बताओ, चेक करो इसका, लेट मी नो कौन कौन सी कैटेगरी में फॉल कर रहा है ये.
Sir, it's order embedding and also order preserving, but not isomorphism. Order
Okay.
isomorphism.
Why it is not isomorphism?
Because there are two elements in codomain.
Yes, there are other two elements in codomain which does not have any preimage, right? This element does not have any preimage, this element does not have any preimage. So it is not surjective. Phi 6 is not surjective, but it is order embedding. Okay, so I have summarized it. Just I have copy pasted all this details. So note phi 6 is, so it is not mentioned here why it is not an isomorphism, so we can write here phi is not surjective. Okay, phi 6 is not surjective, so that's why it is not an order isomorphism. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
So we are clear with order our these maps, which is order isomorphism, which is order embedding. Okay. So this much is enough for today. So anyone wants to ask any question? Any student who wants to ask any question? Gaurav, Sakshi, Janvi, Hitesh?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So then I'm ending this meeting and we meet tomorrow and we will do some more results on this. Okay. So bye everyone.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Online Learning, to stay updated and share with your friends. Happy learning through online learning. To watch more, click on any of these cards. Thank you once again.